All right. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back to JMT's Kingship. It is the Crown King Nothing JMT. Metallica wrote that song about me. Where is your Crown King Nothing? Right here, before your eyes. Now, I had some shit to talk to you about. But the way it usually goes is I'll do these videos and I'll get to talking and conversating with you and rapping like I am right now. And things will just take its course. But my beverage. I always have to start with a beverage. My beverage. Bought some new ginger beer that's all right. It's like a spice, more of like a spice drink. It's pretty cool, but it's all right. I mean, I'll still drink it, but it's spicy. You got to get ready for spicy. Cheers. You know, I've dealt with so many things in the past. Where do I start? I never know where to start. I never know what to do. Let me share something with you. This is some art that I purchased at, it was an art place where people were winning. Okay. So some elementary kids got their art featured in downtown art, like museum type thing. Not museum, but it was like an art fest thing. And I bought this art from a organization that takes care of disabled people. And somebody disabled drew this. And I think I can't think of what cartoon or comic book they were, drawing. But it looks very familiar. But I wanted to support them. And I bought this little piece of art that one of their disabled children made. I thought it was pretty cool, so I bought it. Pretty cool, right? It reminds me of that documentary. There's a native guy in a documentary claiming that, I don't know, somewhat of an alien came down and he was in some sort of spacesuit. And the native guy, he drew a picture of like a being, and the picture he drew clearly looks like someone in a spacesuit, but it was very, very strange, whatever. And yeah. So this actually reminded me of that documentary. And, but, all in all, art is art. I've had someone tell me one time that I was what'd they say? A great art patron. And I'll take it. I believe that I am a great art patron of the arts. So yeah, that's a pretty cool art. Oh, it was at the my goddaughter's um, art thing. She got some art that made some art gallery or something like that, something or another like that. And it was just art everywhere, art everywhere. It was even a guy. Um, I mean, the whole building was art. You can go upstairs and with art, you can go in different rooms. It's art everywhere. And there was this guy, a white guy from South Africa, and he had some phenomenal paintings in his little room that he had up there in the area that he was displaying his shit. I mean, he had paintings that literally looked like snap pictures, but they were paintings. They were drawings and paintings and things of that manner. And it's like, whoa. And then I asked him about one painting that I saw, and he's like, "Yeah, it's like somebody offered me 20 grand for that." I'm like, "Wow, somebody offered you 20 grand for that?" He's like, "Yeah, it's like I'm like, "Well, why didn't you just do that? Why didn't you sell it for 20 grand?" He says, "Because I can get it. I can get it for more. I can sell it for more. It's worth more than that." I'm like, "Wow." It's like, you know, if you're an artist and you're looking for a break and somebody offered you 20 grand, like sold to the gentleman for 20 freaking grand. But apparently, art, art's pricey, man. Art's pricey. Art is, I'm very blessed to be around the bleeding hearts and artists, and I've said that before. You meet these guys on the level of struggle, and I'm still in the boat with you guys. I'm not so great to the point where I'm just unbelievably great. I'm still in you guys' boat, you know. But the art that I purchase, it is pricey. It costs a lot of money, but they know that I don't have a lot of money, but it's still a lot of money that I pay for the art that I hire people for. Still a lot of money, but it would be more money. It's worth way more money, you know, way far much more money. But they charge me less than way more. Now, I still pay a lot of money. I still pay a lot of money. But since I know the Bleeding Hearts and artists, it's not as much money as I would be paying. But it's worth all the money in the world. It really is. And I still do pay a lot of money for art. I pay a lot of money for art. I really do. I I got art everywhere. Art's everywhere. Let me see. If there was something else I can share with you. I don't really see anything. I don't really see anything else I can share. This is sharing time. Show and tell. Show and tell. Just a game I play when I wanna say. Thought I'd give you some of that Teddy Pendergrass. I think that's Teddy Pendergrass. Anyways, you give me a minute. Check this out right here. It's the Millennium Falcon. You guys ever heard of the Millennium Falcon? It's the Millennium Falcon. It's like a hologramic Millennium Falcon. Just showing you some of my shit. Some of my shit I keep around. Oh, it's all good, man. But yeah, man. So, I don't know. I'm gonna, as the Crown King, nothing. You know, like I said before, a king with no king's men, right? A king with no queen. A king with no horses. A king with no bishops. My bishop is dead. I had a good bishop. It was his name was Bishop Dwight McDaniels. He was a good guy. Um, um, but he's dead now. I never had more than one bishop in my life, so no horses, no pawns, no rooks, no castles. But you know what though? When you have king's men around you, are those men loyal? If not, if you don't have loyal subjects and they're right beside you, well, then it's possible for your defeat to be early in the game. Shit, man, I'm in the fourth quarter, man, right now. I'm in the fourth quarter, and everybody's just looking to see what's JMT gonna do next. Is he gonna make it? Is he not gonna make it? Is he gonna fall from where he's at, or is he gonna climb higher from where he's at? And everybody's just watching to see what you do. They're interested in what you're gonna do, whether you're gonna make it or not. Are you gonna continue to not be nothing, or are you gonna make something of yourself? Unfortunately, that's the game, dude. That's the game that exists today in this world. Yeah. And the king, usually, a king has a lot of fucking whores at his disposal, at his, yeah, at his, you know, at his disposal. He has whores whenever he wants, you know. But not the Crown King, nothing. You know, how I feel about that is, um, well, think of it like this. Because a lot of these guys, oh, I got a lot of hoes. Okay. Well, when you think of it like this, and I don't want to, I can't help but to think deep in every aspect. And once you start doing that, it's not never good. I don't advise anybody to start thinking deep ever, because once you start doing that, you can't go back. It's like taking the red pill. You can't go back. You can't go back to not thinking deep. So after thinking very deep, you start thinking of it this way. You know, you got a lot of hoes. Okay, so how many guys have been up in it before she brought it to you? How many do you think? 20 at the least? 30, 40, 50? If you're going beyond that, are you really interested in that business at all when those numbers rise like that? So when you think of it like that, it's like, oh, dog. And it's like, and then they're like, oh, well, I put the condom on. Oh, okay. Well, that means you had sex with a condom. It's true, folks. You put a condom on, you have sex with a girl, guess what? You didn't have sex with her. You had sex with a condom. And I really hope that you didn't fucking pay for it, because you paid her to have sex with a fucking condom. You could have just put the condom on and jerked off and got the same effect. So when you start thinking deep like that, so to be the crown king, nothing requires deep and actual thought, because when it comes to the point where I do got my treasures, I've been prepared for a success for a long time now. Coming back down to ground zero, it would be really impossible, because I don't have greed in my heart. I really don't. Because I don't care. I do, but I don't. Nobody wants to worry about money or anything like that. Everybody wants the good life. Everybody wants comfort. So, before you get Kingsmen, it's important to have nothing, to operate with nothing, and learn how to survive with nothing before you get something. See, because if you start off and you have everything, then you lose everything. You're not going to know how to operate. You know, there is no killing yourself, because, you know, life's and all its facets, we've been through it. We've done it, in it right now, you know. So, through repetition, you learn so many things. And you've been on that level for all of your fucking life. So when you finally get something, you won't be foolish and just blow it all in the wind like so. When you know how much you've suffered, you won't do it. But some people do. 18 minutes in. Well, join me for more JMTS Kingship.